Good morning, everybody. As you will see, I'm wearing a face mask, but for the purposes of this broadcast, I will take it off. And also so that I can wear my glasses, because otherwise they steam up. Welcome back to a new term at St Andrews, and a very unusual one it is indeed. Of course, we have opened up our school to learning, and we are online because at the moment we still don't have government go-ahead for opening the school to the students on a physical basis. So we have a new unusual term that we face, and where we are at the moment is that our school has all of the teachers in. Our teachers have been fantastic at setting up their Google Classrooms and getting the term off to a flying start online. They were all in the school, of course, yesterday, delivering lessons online, and many of you that logged in yesterday, or many of the children that logged in yesterday, would have already had a bit of exposure to their classrooms and a little bit of an introduction to the new year group that they're entering. Where we are as well today is that we are anticipating having an inspection today to see that we are COVID compliant. Now, the government inspection teams have been inspecting the international schools this week. Several of the others have been done already, and it is our hope as a group of international schools that we will be opening relatively soon because our COVID measures are in place. And when we do open, the school will look different. Of course, we have communicated some of this over the app and over the various platforms that we have. But in a nutshell, the school will look slightly different. Of course, there will be temperature checks at the gates and hand washing and sanitizing and that sort of thing at every room that people come in. And we are restricting access to the site, unfortunately, to those who aren't necessarily needed on site. So just pupils and teachers that are working at the school will be allowed on site during the daytime. And there will be other COVID measures in place as well. So there are, for example, things like we've zoned off our playground for the different year groups so we can keep our year groups as separate bubbles to prevent the spread of any infection that might come onto the site. So we've made our site as safe as possible. We are hoping to gain our COVID compliance today, and then we'll be good to go. And as soon as we are given the go-ahead to open, we will open the doors to our students. And our students will all come in, because the way we've set things up and the way we're going to be teaching will allow for your children to be at school for the entire morning, every day. So that's what we're looking forward to in the near future. I would ask that as we go into this term that everybody downloads our school app. This is very, very important. We use our school app to communicate with parents. We use our school app to send out important information to you. And if you don't have it on your phone, you might miss out something which is important for you to know at the time. So please do download our school app. The link is attached to this message. The other important place of contact for information is, of course, our parent portal. Those of you who've been onto the parent portal will know that it gets updated on a weekly basis. There are class groups in there as well, giving particular information for your child's year group. Please do access that as regularly as possible. Of course, it doesn't have notifications. It works more like a website, but please do access it as regularly as possible. If you need to get hold of your child's teacher, by all means email them as well, and you can expect them to respond to you within 24 hours of receiving the email. So that's about it from me now. It's a new term, it's a new exciting year, a very different year, and I'm sure your children will come home with tales of how school is different and how it's changed slightly, and that's okay. That's all planned, and it's looking very exciting and it's looking very positive. It remains just for me to say thank you to the teachers of St Andrews and the whole team at St Andrews for pulling together so hard to make this term get off to the flying start that it has. And also a huge thank you to all of you for bearing with us during these tricky times. It's difficult for everybody, and we appreciate all the effort that you're putting in to helping your child access their education at St Andrews. Thank you very much, and we will speak to you again soon.